A&W Restaurants has enlisted the help of Ryan Reynolds, Indiana's own Ryan Reynolds, for its annual Root Beer Float Day campaign. He joins us on tonight's UnPHILtered to talk more about it and his rise to stardom. Ryan Reynolds, thank you for joining the show.
Hey, thanks, Phil. Good to be here.
So I have to be honest, when my producer Dylan told me that we were going to interview Ryan Reynolds, I was kind of expecting the actor. But you, sir, are kind of a celebrity in your own right.
Well, it's only by accident, and there's two things that kind of make it work. One was that I happened to get on Twitter before he did back in like 2008,
right?
And then some advertising agency in Kentucky decided that I should be, a feature in an A&W ad, and those two things kind of one led to the other, and it's been an interesting week.
Yeah, I would imagine. So, walk me through some of maybe the interactions you've had over the years on Twitter.
It's been. I'll preface it with this: the internet can be a fickle place. Social media can be a fickle place. The interactions that I've had with 99% of the people about the whole Ryan Reynolds thing have been positive. And part of that is that I've tried to keep a good sense of humor about it too. I knew when I got verified because of my journalism job.
Yep.
The first thing I thought was on Twitter, I thought, this may cause some confusion. And sure enough, it did. That was in 2011 or 2012 when that happened. It really didn't go off the rails until a couple of years later when the real actor did a Super Bowl commercial. Mm-hmm. It was a Hyundai commercial, although I couldn't swear to that. But he did a Super Bowl commercial, and my notifications went so sideways that night that I had to shut off my phone because the processor on the phone couldn't keep up with the literally thousands of notifications that I was getting in it that night. And it hadn't been a problem until then, but it got that way in a hurry.
That could get a little dicey with your job because, as you mentioned, you work in news, right? You work at a newspaper down there in Evansville.
Right. And it's the good thing about it is, like I said, I've tried to handle it well too. And he's been funny about it, which has also, been really cool.
Yeah.
Most everybody that we've encountered that has had, hey, tag the wrong guy or whatever, they've been really cool about it. They've been, it's one of those things where I don't take it too seriously. He doesn't take it too seriously. And most people just get a laugh out of it.
Has he ever reached out to you?
Yeah, we talk on direct messages from time to time.
That's great.
And initially, a few years ago, I actually reached out to him and just said, hey, and I've told this story before, but hey, if you want the Twitter handle, I'd be glad to hand it over. And he said, his response, and I was, it was not one of those things where I was going to seek compensation or anything like that. I just said, hey, let's get a beer sometime. And, I'd love to get to meet you.
Yeah.
His reply was, hey, no, wouldn't even think of it. You beat me here onto this one. Just, I wouldn't think of taking it from you.
That's cool.
Yeah, every interaction I've had with him on there has been exceedingly positive. He seems like a genuinely nice human being.
Good stuff. And I saw the commercials that you did. They're pretty good too. They're pretty funny. You're kind of an actor yourself.
A lot of that's script and a lot of that's editing.
You still got to sell it though, and you do a pretty good job.
I appreciate that, but the people, that was my first time doing one of those, and I do not have a face for television, and I don't have a look. I'm just not a TV guy. I'm not in front of the camera guy. But the advertising firm out of Lexington, Kentucky, it was called Cornett. They did such a nice job that morning of just making me feel comfortable that it was very easy.
Yeah.
And that's to their credit because I went into it just a bundle of nerves. I don't like with what you do for a living. I couldn't the camera all the time. I would get nervous, and we're very good at making me feel comfortable.
Anything else? Any other strange stories that came out of this maybe over the years because of the name association of the Twitter handle?
About 10 years ago, I took my family to Disney World. The boys were my sons, who are now a high school senior and a college junior, were then 8 and 11 years old, somewhere in there. And We took him to Disney World, and you know, as part of going to Disney World, you have to make your dinner reservations at the park months and months in advance.
Right.
And so we had a reservation, and pretty much every reservation we walked into that week that had my name on it, there was this look of disappointment because they thought it was going to be the guy, and it turned out just to be some dude from Indiana.
Hey, you know what? Nothing wrong with being just some dude from Indiana.
That's right.
Ryan Reynolds, thank you so much for taking some time. We really appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Phil. Good to be here.
Yeah, take care.